Greetings! My name's Tara Nightingale. I'm an energy intuitive and higher consciousness channel. And on this channel, we awaken you that's watching, to your most authentic expression in human form. That is who you were always meant to be. For you to be that, embody it fully, wholly, completely. Yes! So in this video, I'm going to talk about love, what love really is, what it really is, not what our human definition is of it, and then how you can start loving yourself. Yeah, like how you can start loving yourself the way the universe meant for you to love yourself, the way you are actually, for you to embody what it is that you are. Because right now, your attention may be on something that isn't really you, but for you to begin to embody the love that you really are. I don't want to call it unconditional love, because that feels like I'm calling it something that it is anyway. So we think love and unconditional love are two things. Like, that's weird, right? Like, there's love and then there's unconditional love. But the truth is, the universe's understanding of love is that it's unconditional. It's not unconditional being an adjective of loving itself. Think about that. So society has created its own definition of what love is. That's why we call unconditional love unconditional love. I just want to feel that for a moment. And I want you to feel it too. What do you think love is? Who gets your love? Do you get your love? Do other people get your love? The fact that you can think about who deserves your love and who doesn't deserve your love is already a clear indication of the fact that the love we understand is not unconditional. Now, universal love, it's not like that at all. Universal love is unconditional. It's simple. It doesn't have the same kind of prerequisites or conditions or judgments like we have about love. You see, the love of the universe is simple. It's so simple, it gives us exactly what we want. Or rather, it gives us exactly what we focus on. So when I go, bad life, bad life, bad life, the universe loves me so simply, unconditionally, without judgment, without any sort of, oh no, this is right and this is wrong, or let me make a decision about this for this person. It just goes, okay, there we go. Same when we go, yes, my life is awesome. The universe reflects that back to us. That's how simple, uncomplicated, unconditional, non-judgmental, universal love is. Love is. We're the ones that make it complicated. We're the ones that go, I can only love you when you do A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I'm only good enough for love when this and this and this happens. When I have that house, when I have this relationship, when I weigh this much, when I can understand my emotions, when I find inner peace, when I have achieved some sort of, I don't know, spiritual and self-mastery, then I'm good enough for love. No. It's the same reason we get uncomfortable when someone who we don't know says, I love you. You love me? How on earth can you love me? I mean, you don't even know me. You don't know half about me. You don't know what I like. You don't know what I don't like. You don't know my history. You don't know my past. You don't know the things that I've done that are terrible, the things that I've done that are amazing. You don't know me. How can you love me? Well, you know what I say? I say, if I am love, how can I not love you? If at my core I am love, then how can I not be and do exactly what I am made of. If I am love at my core, then how can I not love you? And because you are of the universe, you are love at its core. The love of the universe doesn't judge. It doesn't put things into right and wrong, like put things into these boxes that we like to put things in. It doesn't do that. It just sees things as they are. The love of the universe doesn't give meaning to things. It just sees things as they are. It doesn't look at someone that's poor and doesn't have a lot of money and go, oh, shame, that poor person, their life must be horrible. We don't really know that. That's an assumption, you know. It doesn't judge. And judgments don't have to be bad or good. They can also just be conclusions that we draw about something because of our past learnings and understandings and experiences, and because of what we've been taught. So, can you understand how simple universal love is? The love of the universe, the love of the universe, the love that you are made of. The thing that trips most people up is exactly that definition of love. That definition that it is conditional, that it's complex, that it needs to be earned, that it's not who you are, that it isn't just simple. So then loving ourselves becomes a struggle, right? It makes it worse with all these weird definitions that we have of it. We think that it includes all these other funny things, you know? We think that love includes these funny things like it's got to be passionate. It's got to be full of feeling. It's got to be amazing, and I've got to feel that way about myself. I've got to feel like I'm crazy about myself. I've got to feel like I'm the best thing ever. I've got to feel all this mad, inspired, amazing, wonderful feelings. And you know what? Yes, those things are great, and it's awesome to feel all of those things. But universal love, the love of the universe itself, it's dispassionate because it doesn't get swayed by anything. It's not influenced by anything. It is just always, it is who you are. So when it comes to loving the self, how do you then love yourself? If you're to love yourself like the universe loves you, without the conditions, how do you start practicing that? How do you start embodying that? Well, number one, it's to realize that you don't have to like yourself to love yourself. When people teach self-love, they often start with saying that, hey, maybe you should start liking this thing about yourself, and you need to like this thing, and you need to like that thing. I mean, you don't have to love that just yet. They make it sound like love is like the next level after liking something, which isn't true. I mean, think about it. Think about someone you love. Do you like everything about them? I mean, I love myself, but I sure don't like every single thing about me. In fact, I'm very comfortable being able to say there are things that I really don't like about myself, and things that I think could be improved, and things that I am improving. And I can only say that because I'm secure in knowing that I love myself, in knowing what real love is, in knowing what the love of the universe is, right? So don't get like and love confused. That's one thing. You can completely like a whole lot of stuff about something, but it doesn't mean that you love it. And you can love one thing, and it doesn't mean that you like everything about it. I mean, I've surely loved people and I didn't like every aspect of them. You don't have to. Don't put that kind of pressure on yourself. That's also where we get this ego, this human societal understanding of what love is, that we have to like everything. No. Secondly, true love of the universe is simple. It's simple. It's simple in the way that it's structured. It doesn't have any sort of judgment. There aren't conditions to it. It doesn't have to be like, oh, you have to be like this or like that. It is closer to acceptance than it is to liking. It is closer to just seeing things as they are and just accepting them as what they are than it is to, oh, I'm super happy about this. So when you can start just looking at yourself and accepting every little bit, being okay with the fact that you don't like it, being okay that you're maybe uncomfortable with certain aspects of yourself, being okay with that there are parts of you that scare you, being okay with the fact that there are parts of you that you don't want to look at. If you can begin accepting that, oh, I am scared of looking at my trauma, accepting that, oh, I'm actually scared of trying to do my best because I'm really scared of failure, and accepting that, oh, wow, I can actually be really bitchy sometimes. If you can begin accepting those parts of yourself, you're already way closer to really loving yourself the way the universe loves you, without condition, without judgment, just simply embodying what you are. So, beautiful beings, that's the end of this video. If you haven't yet, remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification button. My name's Taryn Nightingale. It's been super awesome to have you around. Let me know what you thought of this video in the comment section. I want to start talking more about real love of the universe, so that we can start embodying it and living it for ourselves. I hope you are super awesome where you are, and that you're having a great day. And as always, beautiful beings, as always, sorry for my shaky hand. I wish you love. Bye, beautiful beings.